that was like an affirmation or prayer. So the word I am, if you go look in the Bible, you'll see that when Moses went up to Mount Sinai with the burning bush, and he asked the voice, who are you? The voice said, I am that I am. And we have to be careful with that word I am, because it's has a lot of sacred power. Most people try to use it positively, but a lot of people use it negatively. When you say I'm tired all the time, or I'm sick, or I'm not feeling good, and you make yourself tired, sick, or not feeling good because the wrong use of the word I am. But if you say I am healthy, wealthy, I'm wise, I'm wonderful, I'm beautiful, that's what you become. So your thoughts create your reality. Now in Voodoo, we use a lot of symbolism. The symbols can be like candles, oils, voodoo dolls, gree bags, powders, prayers like psalms in the Bible. We may use Catholic prayer, we may use the rosary, holy water, different perfumes. And the purpose of these symbols and images are used to program the subconscious mind. Because the subconscious mind, the language of the subconscious mind, is not always conscious words. It's symbols, images, feelings, and emotions. That's the language. So we set up, just like in metaphysics, you might set up, let's say, a vision board or a collage, or what we call a treasure map. The altar that you set up is a similar thing. It's a symbol of sacred space, and you put on your altar, the things that the symbols of your belief, whatever your belief may be, and the constant, looking at these objects, they influence your thinking, your subconscious mind, as well as your ability to manifest things. Now, I talk a lot to my clients about the Catholic Church, and what you don't know about the Catholic Church is that the Catholic Mass is really a form of ceremonial magic. Because when you walk in the church, you see an altar, you see candles, there's holy water, there's holy oils, they're smoking the Mass with incense, whether it be frankincense, myrrh. They're using bells, and the bells are invoking the spirits in the Catholic Church. And the spirits in the Catholic Church are the Catholic saints, because they're people that lived on earth at one time, and they're actually spirits of the dead. So the Catholic Church is sort of like a form of voodoo itself, if you don't realize it. You can petition the saint through prayers, what we call novenas, and the saints act in the same way as the Loas or the Orishas or other spiritual entities and so forth. And through their lives, they have performed miracles when they were incarnated in their bodies, and as spirits of the dead, they are still able to perform miracles, provided that you believe very strongly, and you have a strong faith. So in a sense, I see the voodoo influence in Roman Catholicism. If you go back a little bit, you'll understand that the Romans were really pagans, as well as the Greeks were pagans also. But King Constantine, back in the days, had this dream about the formation of Roman Catholicism, which was first conceived of in Constantinople, which is now Istanbul, Turkey. And they decided to move the holy seat of of the idea to Rome, because Rome was a heavy-duty pagan site. And what you don't know about Rome is that there are a lot of basilicas and churches built on pagan sites. That's where they get their power from, in the Roman Catholic Church. So, don't be fooled that you think it's something, the Roman Catholicism is airy-fairy, but they got a lot going on in the Catholic Church. So the Africans that came to the New World saw this same power in the Roman Catholic Church that they saw in their African-based religion. So they began to combine the elements, and because they were in a position of servitude during slavery, they looked at their slave masters and deducted that they must have some kind of powerful religion and magic as well. So we're going to adopt what they're doing as to what we're doing. And we're going to make a new, powerful, spiritual base, which is going to empower us. Even though we might be going through slavery, we still going to have a power of our own, which may be called Voodoo, Santeria, Palo, Candomblé, Macumba, Banda, Kimbanda, Obia, whatever other name. So another thing about New Orleans Voodoo, it incorporates what we call hoodoo. Hoodoo is really a form of African American witchcraft, if you look at the elements very deeply. Along the East Coast, places like Virginia, we go down the line, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, New Orleans, Louisiana, along with the northern part of Florida. They practice sort of a Protestant ethnic form of Christianity, and they have a magical practice called hoodoo. So hoodoo, most people think hoodoo is black magic or white magic. Well, it includes both sides of the fence, white and black magic. And it's not necessarily evil. It depends on the practitioner and is his intent. Because when, let's say, the Europeans came to the New World as Christians, anything that wasn't Christian, they demonized it. Whether it was Native American or African, and they felt, that it was unlike anything European. So, but it was basically not organized religion, but what we call earth-based spirituality. That it would include the Native American traditions, along with the European earth-based Wicca, witchcraft, along also with voodoo and other worldwide practices. Now, anytime as I'm talking, if you want to ask me a question about anything, raise your hand and feel free, because I will answer, and I'll just keep rolling with my conversation. In modern New Orleans, or let's say the Western Hemisphere, most of the paraphernalia that you will find it at what we call spiritual stores, voodoo stores, namely called botanicas. Botanicas, they carry the religious statues which are used to represent African deities. They carry herbs that are used, for example, in floor washes, baths, for empowerment. The plants also have spirits too. In voodoo, the loa of the plants is known as papaloco. In, let's see, the Orisha tradition, he's known as Osan. So herbs have a lot of power. All your essential oils are made of herbs. They're very powerful, but you have to understand the metaphysical correspondence of the plants as well as the herbs